Recording. Okay, guys. So today we are starting JavaScript, right? And what I said in earlier, right? We will go through this exercise. This whole exercise, I'm sure you guys, if you guys tell me that you know all the exercise, I mean everything is okay, right? If you know 100%, then we will skip it. If something, like still you have doubt or you still get some confusion, then we will repeat all this, right? Because many times, 2 3 4 times, if you repeat this exercise, right, do it. Okay, that will help to boost your JavaScript skill, right? At least in the basic level. Okay, once you know all this basic, right, and then next is like when you understand how the code work in JavaScript. So in today class I will basically explain the how code work, right, and few basic stuff, and then tomorrow we will do all this, try to start the exercise from here. Okay, so without any delay, let's start. So I will just create one project, right? Call it maybe 07 as JS review, right? So in this folder I will create like a one dot basic. Let's create another one more, right, so that it will be expanded. For now I will leave it like that. So in this I will create one index page, right? Index.js, and then also a script file. Okay, the reason is I want to explore, like I want to use the console, right? So that's why I want to connect to the our js means index.html, not the js, my mistake. Okay, so the first thing, right, we all know what is data type, correct? Everyone know, right? Data type, correct? Can you tell me the data type, all the data type? Let's go quick now, right?
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening. Just tell me, yeah, all the data type quickly.
Oh, data type can be a string, can be a boolean, can be array object, can be a number, yeah, can be a character, can be a float, can be a double.
Okay, so in JavaScript, right, string, boolean, array, object, number, and then you have null and undefined. Okay, so you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? Seven kind. So when you said boolean, sorry, when you said string, basically number, right? Like a float or maybe character. So the all characters will come in the under string. Okay, everything is string. Then the next one is number, right? When something is not inside the quotation mark, basically the number. Okay, 0 to 9, right? Or maybe the decimal point. Everything will be number. Okay, let's not worry about floating point or any like a long int or short int, anything, right? In JavaScript, just call it number for now. Then we know array, we know object, right? We know boolean, right? So there is only string, boolean, array, object, number, null, and undefined. These are the few things you have to remember. That's it. That is so when, okay, someone is here, right? Let's see who is that. Someone left or someone was here. Okay, I don't know. All right. So now what I was saying, right? Let's continue. So you just when you're writing a code, right? You just think, am I putting string or boolean or array, object, number, or it is null or undefined. These are the few things you have to remember. Okay. So string always, right? Anything string will be what? With the quotation mark, right? Anything inside here will be string. Okay. Same thing with the number, right? Number will be 1, 2, 3, whatever, just put the number, right? Okay, that's it. And the boolean already, right? True, false. And then what else? Object. So object, right? So will be object here. So object has, this is the symbol of object, right? Then the object has two things now, key and value. Okay, value, right? So when I say value, value is what? Value means any, let's call it, right? Value equal to any valid data type. Okay, so that value may be string, number, boolean, array, object, null, undefined, anything. These are the valid data type. So that value may be anything. So how you create all these things, now we are learning, right? Okay, and the key is just the name of the value inside the object, right? So the key don't have to be inside the, you don't need to put key in the quotation mark. Okay, this is just, you can put anything here, like a 1, 2, 3, or maybe like a name, like that, right? So that is key. Okay. It's similar to variable. Key is similar to variable for object. Means you call this name, right? Like a, basically, like object dot key, and this represent the value here. Okay, so the next one is what? Array, right? So array is square bracket. So inside this array you can put any valid data type, any valid data type. Okay, so I can put a string here, I can put true, I can put a number, I get number, string, boolean, I can put any other array, I can put any object here, I can put null, I can put undefined. These are all the valid data type. So this is how, right? This is how you store the data in array. So you got string, number, boolean, array, and all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is null is basically what? Null is just like no value, right? Null means no value. And undefined is also, undefined is like basically the, when there is a variable, right, or function with no value, means you create a variable and there is no value, means the value will be in that situation, right? There will be a value called undefined. Okay, and we're going to see all that example. And if you need to give your own value, right, let's say there is no value but you want to give something, that in that situation you can put null. So the difference, you got the difference, right? You can define the null by yourself. Undefined is given by the system, means if you don't put any value then it will be undefined. Okay, so that's it. These are the few things you have to really understand. Okay, and the next, right, uh how the code work in JavaScript now. Let's put, right, so there will be a statement, how you write the statement and all that we're gonna check in tomorrow class, right? Let's not go very like a deep. So in here, expression, condition, we're gonna check here, right, how you're gonna create the expression, then the logical operators, mathematical operators, right, comparison operators, all that operators. Okay, you do the exercise when you get home, try to do this 1 and 2, right, conditionals and operators here, right, 0, 0 and 1 exercise, please review that. Okay, go through that one, these two, and we will review tomorrow again, right? So that's how we're gonna do. You guys practice this today, and tomorrow I will repeat. Next day you guys practice this function, and then next day I will, means next class I will repeat. So let's, you guys review and we're gonna do it together, right? So let's get back here, right? What I'm going to explain now, what was that? How, right? How how JavaScript work, right? Okay, that's the how JavaScript work. So just imagine, right? JavaScript has the engine in the browser, correct? If I run this code, okay, let's connect here, right? Okay, and if I go here and connect my script, I'm sure these things will gonna help, but just let me know if you have any question, right? Let's open the in the browser, okay? So inspect this page, right? Soon that JS file is connected to this index page. Now, so there is something wrong maybe in my browser, right? So let's not worry about that. Soon the page load, right? The JavaScript is loaded already, and we can, if any page you load in, there is already JavaScript inside this browser, okay? The browser has the JavaScript engine built in, right? There is the program inside the browser which handles the JavaScript file, right, or JavaScript code. For example, if I type window, right, that's it. The window is the main engine in JavaScript. Basically, think window as a memory of the JavaScript. Okay, when the browser load, the window is also loaded along with the browser. Now, what is this window? This window is the object, right? Remember this curly bracket? It's object and it has the key and value pair inside it. There is so many key, alert, you know, all these things, right? So these are the functions, built-in functions, right, inside the JavaScript. There are thousands or maybe hundreds thousands, right? Even you see the unscroll, unsearch, unsect, unseeking, right, unselect, unsubmit. See that unsubmit. These are the property, right? So these are the property in JavaScript. You can use straight inside your index page or HTML or maybe wherever in JavaScript, right? Depends, because we are already using unclick. Remember unclick, when you unclose, unchange, when window change, something happen, right? Unclick. See, so trust me, there is so many things even we have no idea, right? Hundreds and thousands maybe of the code here or functions inside the JavaScript, they are built inside, right? Out of that, maybe we're using maybe like a 0.5% or maybe 1% just to do our job. Okay, so many things here, correct? So that is a window. So right now the file, right, JavaScript file, JS file, has no code. Okay, if I put this here, this is also, this means this keyword, right, is very special. So it represents in certain situation, right, it represents something. Okay, so when there is nothing, right, when I call the this means what, it giving me the window object. Right now this is representing the window. So the this is going to represent different thing in different situation. When there is function or when there is object, right, it depends where that object is created from, so this will represent that particular thing, not all the time window. Okay, right now there is nothing, so it is just uh representing the window. Okay, so that's why if I say this equal to window, right, and it will give me true, that means this is representing the window. So that is one thing I want you to clear, right? And next, let's put some simple code. So let's say what I will do, right, how JavaScript code work. Okay, so let's make it, let's var x, right, x equal to 20, and then we have a function, right, function. Oh, where I'm writing now, it will be in JavaScript, right? So let x equal to 20 and var oh sorry, function, right? uh Function, let's say, let's find the square, right? Square. And this function has one parameter, okay? We call it number, right? And then inside here, so is inside here is what? Let result, right? So we need to find the square of the number, okay? I say num into num, right? Like that. And then return result, okay? That's it. So now I want to run this code, right? Square, okay? So what I will do, const ans1, right? Answer 1 equal to, or maybe square, let's say 1, right? Equal to, uh, we call the square function and pass the x variable, okay? And next const, let's call it again, right? Square 2, square 2, right? And pass it here, maybe 6. So now tell me, this is clear, right, everyone? Is that okay? Any doubt, any question on here?
Yeah, it's clear from my side, Dave.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna say, right, we'll just check how the code really work, okay? So let me open the maybe paintbrush, or I think whiteboard is there, right? In the, let me check if there is a whiteboard. It should be somewhere here, right? White whiteboard. Okay, let me see if that work. Oh, what happened? So I don't know if I can put side by side, right? Yeah. So you can look at the code here, right? And I will try to. So hopefully this will help. So let's understand, right, exactly what happened in the JavaScript. So every JavaScript, every time when there is a code, right, in JavaScript, will be the same situation. I mean, there will be same thing, right? Same thing, okay? Same process will be same, okay? So the first thing is what? Creating. When this code run, what gonna happen now? Can you tell me what gonna happen? What is the first phase, right? There is two phase in the JavaScript code now. Two phase, right? So what is the first phase? Anyone? Can you tell me?
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
Are you referring to the execution?
Yeah, execution, right? What I mean, when this code run, right, what is going to happen in the first phase? So
Uh,
some,
I think we have like the two things, of which is like the global and
Div?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna have the creation of like a memory will be created, and then you're gonna have global execution content, and then when it's done, when you meet a function, you'll have a function execution content. So
Okay, so yeah, so that,
yeah,
so there will be like a global, right? Global execution context, correct? Something I don't know why I cannot write, right? So something I'm not able to write, but let me check, okay, quickly. Here I'm not able to write, so okay, I think that's fine. Oh man, I'm just trying to, I don't know. Okay, let's look at right now, right? So there is one, if I don't know why this thing is not correctly working. I don't know. Okay, let me open the paintbrush, right? Okay, so here inside the paintbrush, if I just change the color, right? Maybe this one. Yes. So something is not correct. I don't know why. One second, guys. I think something happened. Something went wrong, right? Okay, finally it's working now. Let's test it out. So in the first number, right? Oh man. Yeah, something went wrong. Okay, let me not use this, right? I should have. So you know exactly what gonna happen, right? Okay, I think it's not working. So as I before I explain, right, there will be two things happen. Okay, one will be the memory creation phase, right? Here will be memory, and then the next will be code execution. So that is called global global execution context. Okay, global, right? Global execution context. So in the memory, right, if you look at this code, something like this is going to happen, right? And this is a global execution context, and this will go inside the call stack. Okay, there is a call stack, and it will go down here, right? Global execution. So this box will go inside here. So what are the things here, right? Look at the global now. This is the X. So the memory X will be created. Okay, X will be created. The next will be, so the undefined comes from here. Undefined now, right? The value will be assigned undefined. Okay, the next is what? It will look at this function here, square. Oh, okay, I got square function, right? Something like that. Okay, I will try to explain this tomorrow, right? Because I don't know, my writing pad not just give me some error. I don't, it was okay, right? I don't know why it's behaving like that, so I cannot use it now. So square, right? I got square, and in the square, what gonna happen now? That's it, nothing, right? Means it will be not, it will not get like undefined. It will get what? The complete function here, the complete function definition. The whole thing, this will be added to this square. Okay, now next is variable here, const square one, right? So the square one will be created, square, just call it square one, right? And then here is a square two, then x square two will be created. They all gonna have what? The value undefined. Undefined. Okay, undefined, right? So these are the few things happen, right, in the global execution context. Okay, the next step is what? Now the code is going to run. This code is going to run. Next is what? Code is going to run line by line. It will start here, right? Let x equal to 20. X equal to what? 20, right? Oh, I need to find the x in the memory. There is x, yes. Let's put the value 20 here. Okay, good. Next, function. Okay, I don't need to do anything here, right? I just need to, I'm running the code now, right? I'm running the code. So I need to look for the variable, assign the value. So I go back to this variable. Oh, the value here is what? Executing the function means function is invoked, right? Function runs here. This line, oh, I got a function running. Okay, I need to run the function. So when function run, what gonna happen? It will create the new execution context. Okay, so we can call it here, right? Basically, like, let's say function, okay, square, right? This function execute, it just jump inside the call stack, right? So what gonna happen now, let's expand that, right? There will be again memory and code for the function. So in the function, it will jump to this definition, right? Square num. What is num now? That's the value pass x, right? That is 20. So the memory will be created. That is num. Same thing gonna happen here, right? Will be num, right? Num equal to what? Right now is undefined, okay? And then that's it. There is no more, right? This is the only variable right now in the function. Okay, there is result also. Sorry, the result also, right? Result. So this will be r. Okay. Now this is a norm r, result, right? So now code will run inside the function, right? Code is going to run. So it's a num equal to what? That's the x, right? So x is 20. So you get 20 here. Put it there. Next line. What is the next line? Result. Result num into num. Okay, 20 into 20. How much is that? 2 to 4, right? So that is 400. 20 into 20 is how much? 400, right? So 400 will be added here now to the result, right? Result. Okay. And then return result. Oh, just return result, right? Return that result. So that whatever the result now, 400 will be changed here. Okay. So now the 400 will be go to square one. So where is square one? Here, right? Oh, let's put 400 here in the global, right? Okay. Now it will jump execute because we are executing here, Next line is what? Square 2. So this will be gone now, right? This will be deleted and square 2 will be, square function is again created for the new function, right? Square 2. Okay. So again, same thing happened, right? 6 num equal to 6 here. Means first it will create a memory num and result. Then it will look for the value. Means code will execute. It will look for a value 6 assigned to the num. And the 6 into 6 is 36 assigned to the result. Here will be 36. And then it returns the result, right? And will be stored here now 36 in this place, 36. Okay. And finally it will return back the value, right? It will be here 36. And once it's done, it's finished. That is what this call stack will be deleted. Okay. This will be deleted, right? And this everything will be gone. Okay. So that's how it works, right? So is that clear, or is that clear? I will try to make my board right tomorrow, and then I don't know why it's just not working. This something went wrong. My God. I don't. It's just selecting something mistake, right? So I will fix this. I just select the like a, if I put it here, right, and let's see. Yeah, I cannot just write. Yeah, it's just not working. So something went wrong. Okay, so now is that any question on this? So let's look at this quickly in our browser, right? Let's go back to the browser, and Okay, view is left. So in the source code, right, if you click on the script, so even I will show you now, right? Just pay attention, okay? The what is call stack and all the memory and whatever happened, right? So I will put the block here, okay? And even any code start, right? I mean, you're gonna see everything here now. What happened? Okay. So let's go back and run this code again. Even any code, now the memory has created already, okay? And the code is stopped at 11. Execution of the code means we have memory creation and the code execution. It stopped at 11 right now. So let's look at the memory, right? So we have x and square 1 and square 2, right? So see the x is there undefined, square 1 and square 2. You can see that memory, right? Correct? That's it. And also you're going to find the function square, right? So we have to go to the global, because and then you can find square 1 here, OPQRS, right? So this will be square here, see that? So that's the square function, and the function has the whole function definition. Clear? You can see now, right here. That's the function name colon the whole function definition. So that is all in the global memory, okay, right now. Now the time to understand the call stack. So inside the call stack, there is a global execution context. Call it anonymous, right? See, there is no name, it's just anonymous, but the global execution context is here already inside the call stack. And these are the things inside that anonymous function or anonymous call stack. Basically, anonymous, let's say box, right? Whatever is that memory box. Inside there is all this square 1, square 2, x and the square function inside the global. All these are inside this anonymous. Now the code is going to run. Now the code is going to run, right? I will click this button. Boom, that it 20 assigned to the 20, and then it will not do anything with the function, right? It jump here, square 1, square, right? Look at that, square 1. So the square 1 is what? X, means function invocation, right? So let's run again. Oh, where I click that, this will be here, right? So I just click this again. So see that it jump there inside the function. The number means what? Look at the square function added to the call stack now. Before was anonymous, remember? The square function added to the call stack, and the and this square function creates the memory, right? The norm equal to 20 and result is undefined. See that the memory is created for that already. Norm equal to 20 and result is undefined. Okay, so now it will add the result to the result, right? Norm into norm. So I click one more time and it get 400. See that? And now it will return the result, right? See the cursor now? It will just going to return that. Boom. So console log has already, not console, but this square has 400. Right? This square has value 400. So the cursor moved to the next square 2, right? See? And what happened now? We have same thing, right? Square 1 has 400, square 2 undefined, but it will invoke the function square again. And you can see the local memory now, num for function, right? Memory num equal to 6, result is undefined. So the num has 6, result is undefined. If I run again, you're going to see the result is 36 and the cursor is on the return result 36. Now this square 2 will be what? 36. If I run again, it will be 36. See that? So finally the code is finished, right? Everything is finished now. And soon I click one more time, right? This will be gone. Okay, this anonymous will be finished. Call stack, everything will be deleted. So everything is finished, right? Everything is gone. But here somehow we can, I mean, something we see again, right? Because of the, I believe, okay, let's run again. I don't know why this giving back, right? But something is not correct. But just by default, you know what's gonna happen, right? Okay, so everything is gone. Everything should be deleted from here, okay? Like call tag is empty, scope is empty. There is no more window, nothing, right? Everything finished executing. So that's how the code work, right? I mean, I hope that helped. I explained before also, right? And we will do couple of more exercise, you know, but from tomorrow we will look at all this. So as a homework, you guys do this expression and conditionals, just try to understand, and we will quickly do the exercise on that. Jump to function, loops, array, nesting, all this we have to do it perfectly, okay? If you have any question, you can tell me, right? If you have done, if you know already all this 100%, then I don't have to worry, right? But if you still have doubt, okay, let's repeat one time, then fine. After completing all this, right, we're gonna move to the little advanced. We will do the promise. We will do, I mean, of course we're gonna do like a, what is hoisting, what is scope chain, lexical environment, we talk about that one. Then we're gonna do hoisting. Then we're gonna do, after that, after all this basic, right? Yeah, how the event loops happens, how the uh, okay, so API of the JavaScript, like fetch, how the fetch works, or any other API, right, in JavaScript. So there are few things like in the midterm, right? We will do that, and then we jump to the advanced, right? The object-oriented programming in JavaScript. You know, like a constructor function, prototypes. We can talk about maybe factory functions, all that, right? And then, yeah, we will figure out some projects also. Okay, so it will be a little long, right, in JavaScript. So let's do step by step. And you know, just this is a revision, so you guys, I mean, just giving you something to do, right? Just practice, practice, practice. Okay, you continuously work with your HTML, CSS, improve that skill. You need to master JavaScript, and then after that we're going to move to the React again. We will do the React again from the zero to, because this time you should have a lot more knowledge, right, with with JavaScript. And also, if you want, you can practice in the free code camp. You know, finish the free code camp HTML part, and then jump to the JavaScript. So you know, that would be good, right? Okay, I will stop the recording now.